On our first day, we are going to be sailing from Camden, Maine, across Penobscot Bay, over to Pulpit Harbor on North Haven Island. Well, here we are. Jenny and I are out sailing. We just left Camden under threat of thunderstorms. You can see them in the background. And we're heading over to Pulpit Harbor tonight, which is about 3 miles ahead of us. So great sailing, 12 knots of wind. Just a beautiful day out here in the water. We're hoping that rain stays below us. We didn't beat the rain! We just pulled into Pulpit Harbor, and it is stunningly gorgeous. There's only a few small wooden boats, an old boat shed, and 2 other cruisers with us for tonight. And today we're going to be sailing out of Pulpit Harbor. We're going to fly around North Haven Island, hopefully pick up some good wind as we go up past Haut, around the island, and then we're going to swing back into Merchants Row and probably stop here at McGlathery for the night. It's probably hard to see, but there's an osprey with chicks up there. And the book said that that osprey nest has been there and inhabited for 150 years. Arg, matey, we be sailing. Probably wondering why you're staring at a computer screen, but the upper right-hand corner says how fast we're going, and we are flying. It's a pretty epic sailing here. We're on a beam reach. Wind's blowing between 13 and 17, and the boat's been sailing between 6 and 7.5 knots. And what you're looking at over there is Haut. It's about 10 miles long, and we're going to go around it and then figure out where we're going to anchor for the night, either in Merchants Row or we'll head over to Swans Island area. We had an epic day of sailing today. We covered almost 32.5 miles, probably more, and we're now at the McGlathery Island anchorage. And as you can see, other than a seagull and a lobster boat, there's no one here tonight. Right, so we're having stew tonight. JD made stew with his dad before he came down, and that's what we're feasting on this evening. It's delicious. Today's plan is going to be to head through the Deer Island Thoroughfare, picking our way through all these little islands, and then drop into the Eggemoggin Reach. We should pass by the Wooden Boat School, which is right about here, and if the wind is on our beam, we are just going to zoom all the way down the reach, past Buck Harbor, at around Cape Rossier, and then into Castine, which is a lovely, lovely town. And I suspect we'll anchor here in this cove. So in case you're wondering where all your lobsters come from, here it is. This is the Deer Island Thoroughfare, and sailing through here is a nightmare. Look at all these lobster buoys we have to avoid. We are sailing down Eggemoggin Reach right now. We just had a bit of a lull with no wind, but we're feeling in nicely now. And up ahead, which you probably can't see, is the bridge. So when we get closer, we'll get the camera out for that. inside the boat here, getting an orange. I thought I'd take a peek out the porthole. Just zooming down Eggemoggin Reach right now. The wind finally filled in, so we've got about 8 or 10 knots of wind, and we're sailing against the tide. JD said we're moving at about 4 or 5 knots. So, great sailing once again. 4.5 to be exact. Yep. JD's got us heeled over pretty good right now. Hopefully I don't start seeing fishies through this window.
Weather helm, heads? Show us. Very light.
No hands.
Very light.
Whee! Hold on! Yep, it's windy. Woo! Yeah, we're having a sporty time here. We're kind of deep broad reaching down towards Castine. Can't see this, but that black speck is a seal chowing down on a fish. When we came into the anchorage, the whole school of fish jumped out of the air because that seal was chasing it. Munch, munch, munch.
It jumped out of the air into the water. It was amazing.
There isn't a whole lot of wind today, so my gut tells me we're going to be motoring. And we're going to motor out of Castine, up through all these little islands here, through the Deer Isle Thoroughfare, and then find our way into Smith Cove for the night. Low tide was about 4 this morning, and we'll be heading out after breakfast. We're at North Haven right now. Just made a trip into town, got some fuel for the boat. This place here has been in business since 1899.
Yeah. Good.
Well,
Going for a little swim?
I'm going swimming again.
Arr.
Our centerboard is jammed.
No.
Yes. Yes, I'm very disappointed because this is gonna suck.
You are a hero.
No, this is gonna suck. I'm gonna scream like a baby in this water. I don't want to do it. Oh God! Oh my God, Jamie! Oh,
How cold is it, Ed?
it's so fucking. It's so cold.
Would you say it's a weenie shrieker?
First, I want to look and see if I can even see the centerboard before I commit.
This bay was a frozen lump of ice not more than 2 months ago.
Oh my God, is it cold? Going under.
Our hero is submerged yet again. Try to pull down the centerboard, and he was successful. Yeah! You did it! You did it! All right, over and out.
We're in Southern Harbor, and here comes the fog. On our final day, we're going to leave Smith Cove, hoist the spinnaker, and then close haul all the way back to Camden, where we'll grab a cup of coffee and head home. We had a marvelous spinnaker launch today. It went up, it filled.
That's great. little gust came up all of a sudden. Our first washing of the rails.